Hello everyone, welcome back. So in today's lecture, we are going to learn how to code Traversal in Python. So at very first, I need to make sure you are already familiar with the concept of class and object. And if you are not, please comment down below if you want me to make another video related to that topic. So at first, we are going to create one class node. This class node will be responsible for creating any node with two fields. One will be data and the other one will be reference to the next data as we have discussed in our previous videos. So let me first write it down and then I'll explain you. So what am I doing here? First, I am creating a node like this. I am creating a node like this. Okay, where this is a node which we are talking about. This is the data field and this is the next field, means the reference of the other node. Okay. Now, this class is responsible for creating one node. We need to make another class to make chain of nodes. We are going to create another class. Let's name it linked list. Here, by default, what do we want? What is that one property which needs to be there in linked list? The entry point, right? The entry point. And in our previous video, we have learned the terms. It is head. What will be the default value of head? It will be none, correct? And why none? None specifies that there is no nodes in linked list by default. There is no nodes. Self.head. Head is the entry point, right? Head is entry point. And if head is none, that means there is no nodes, right? So let's create one another function. What functions can we perform on linked list? We have learned insertion and deletion, and we are going to learn traversal also today. So let's first create traversal function through which we can print each data which are there in our linked list. First, I am going to write down the code and then I'll explain you. Here, what I am doing, first I am taking a variable curr where I am storing self.head. Then I am doing while curr, means while there is nodes. Okay, while there is nodes, I am going to run the loop. And then I am going to print curr.data. I'll explain you in a while, don't get confused. And we are done with the traversal code. Now, what are we trying to do here? See, first let us take an example. This is chain of nodes. Okay, this is chain of nodes where we have these three nodes. We will take A, B, C. 100, 101. 101 is the reference of B, 102 which is the reference of C, and C is storing none because there is no next node. Okay, now what will be stored in self.head? Self.head will be storing the entry point. And what is the entry point? The reference of A, which is 100, right? Here what I am doing, curr is equals to self.head. So what is the value of curr now? Curr value is 100, right? Curr value is self.head. And what is the value of head? It is 100, which is the reference of A, right? Entry of A. Now, what if I want to print this node data? See, I'll draw something like here. This is a node. Okay, this is a node. This is the name of the box. Now this box contains two fields, data field and the reference field. When I write 100 dot data, what does that mean? 100 dot data. What is there in 100 dot data field? It is A, right? So it will print A. Okay, I can also here write self dot head dot data. This is also what I can write. This will means self dot head is 100 dot data. Okay, 100 dot data, which means 100's reference data, which is A. That will also means A, but it will become very long, right? Self.head.data, self.head.reference. So to make it less complicated, I have stored self.data into curr. If I write now curr.data, what is the value of curr? Curr means 100. 100's data. So that also means A, right? If I write 100 dot next, what does that means? 100 dot next, that means 101. Okay, so now let's just jump into loop. Okay, so here I will divide it into two columns. Okay, first I will make chain of nodes here. It is A, this is B, and this is C. Okay, now let's just write the references. A's reference is 100. It is pointing to B's reference. B's reference is 101. B is pointing to C reference, which is 102. And C is pointing to none, right? Now, what is the value of curr right now? Curr is self.head, and self.head is the entry point. So what is the entry point? 100. So curr is 100 for now. Now coming to while curr. While curr means while curr is there and curr is not none. So curr is present, right? Curr value is 100, something like that. We are just assuming the addresses. Curr is 100. Print curr dot data. Curr dot data. Let's just take this node for now. Just the A node. Okay, this is curr, right? Curr is pointing to this node currently. This is A, this is 101, and this is 100. Correct? Curr is pointing to this node. It contains two fields like this, right? It contains two fields like this. Now we are saying curr.data. This is the data field. This is the data field and this is the next field, right? And this is curr. 100 is curr. When I am saying print curr.data, that means I am saying to print this A, 100.data. What is stored in 100.data? It is stored A, right? So A will be printed. Curr.data means 100.data, which is going to print A, right? Then in the next statement, as you can see, I am saying curr is equals to curr.next. Now what does that mean? curr is equals to curr.next. 100.next. What is stored in the next field of 100? It is 101. So now as you can see, I am updating the value of curr. Now it has become 101. So now my pointer is pointing, now curr is pointing to this node, right? Now let's just make that node separately. Okay, now this is the second node. Okay, now B is here, 102 is here. Okay, now what is the reference of B? B's reference is 101, right? B's reference is 101. Now it also has two fields, data field and the next field. Correct, it also has two fields. Now again we are still in while loop. While curr is there, curr's value is 101. Now again we are saying print curr.data, right? Print curr.data. Now what is curr is 101 right now, correct? Now I am saying print 101 dot data. What is in the data's field? It is B, right? So it will print B. Now coming to the next statement, curr is equals to curr.next, right? So now what is the value of curr? Curr's value is 101, 101 dot next. Now what is stored in 101 dot next? It's 102. So now curr value has become 102. So now our pointer is pointing to, again it is going to next node, right? So now we are pointing to next node, which is 102. Now let's just make that node. Okay, C none. What is the reference of C? 102. Okay, it also have two fields, data field, next field, correct? Again still we are in while loop. While curr value has become 102, right? 102, right? Curr.data, we are doing curr.data. That again means 102.data. Now what is there in 102.data? It is C. So it will now print C. Going to next statement, curr is equals to curr.next, means 102 dot next. Now what is stored in 102's reference next field? It is none. So now curr has become none, right? Now again when we'll go to the loop, while curr is none, so there is no more curr, we will come out of the loop, and this is how we traverse in linked list. So that's it for this video, guys. In next video we will learn how to insert in linked list, and we will be able to run, because for now this linked list is empty, so we will be not able to see how it runs. When in next video we will learn how to insert new nodes in linked list, and then we will see how this traversal function also works. So if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.